Ladies and gentlemen of the interwebs, those of you following me on Twitter and Instagram already know I picked up a baby Z. Of course, being a little bike, I'm blocking it all out. But what we're going to do over the next few weeks is we are going to completely modify this bike to mountain standards. So what we're going to do at first is I'm going to eliminate this bulbous monstrosity that they have coming out of the back, including the blinkers. And the way we're going to do that is we are going to install a tail tidy. Now, the reason why I went with this one is because it's the only one I could find, and I'll post a link down below. It's the only one I could find that I could look at it and say, I couldn't make that for less. Comes with a nice green anodized license plate light, and I think it looks pretty good. It's gonna definitely clean up the lines and eliminate this entire thing. So that's gonna be nice. We'll get that installed today. The other thing we're gonna do is from my buddies at MotoDynamic. I got one of their integrated tail lights that I run on pretty much all my bikes except for the Diablo. So this is a bolt-on plug-and-play application for MotoDynamic integrated tail light. It'll replace this LED binnacle up here with another LED. So we'll peel that off and I'll show you. I ordered mine in smoke. It'll eliminate that blue tint that you see, maybe, but you'll see it in the other pictures. We'll plug this in, and this has the brake alert where it flashes twice when you hit the brakes and then stays on solid. It's got integrated turn signals, so I can get rid of these things. And yeah, it should be a plug and play. Every other MotoDynamic light that I've done has been plug and play, has been top quality, and I absolutely love their stuff. Now, for these two jobs, I need a grand total of 3 tools. What I've found so far is I need a 10mm wrench, I need a set of wire strippers with the solderless connection crimpers, or separate if that's what you've got, and a Phillips screwdriver. That's it. If I run into any other tools that I need, I'll list them as well. But yeah, let's get to it and get rid of this. So step number 1 on replacing this taillight binnacle with a tail tidy and getting to access for all of this lighting is we've got to pull off the seat. On the Baby Z, the key's down there. Push it in, pull up, seat pops right off. Set your seat somewhere safe so that it doesn't fall over and get all scratched. And then this is where we break out that 10mm. 10mm, there's 2 bolts right up under here that secure this tail binnacle. So we'll get those off. You know what? There's 4 bolts under there. Now she starts to wobble as that last one comes loose. And honestly, be ready to catch it. Most of the time, these things just fall. And there she goes.
Alrighty, guys. So now that we've got this completely released, next trick is to trace out the wires. So we've got the wires coming up to these 2 plugs here. I'm assuming those are for the blinkers. And then we've got the wire coming over here. Okay, so now we'll just feed these wires back through. And there we go. We're going to go from that to that. A little bit cleaner look, I think. Plus, look at all that weight. God, this thing must weigh 4 pounds. 4 or 5 pounds. Easy. And this thing is all anodized aluminum. It weighs nothing. Or pretty darn close to it. Step 1 of disassembly is done. God awful ugly thing is out of there. Now let's work on the tail light. I'm trying to see how this is caught up. There we go. So just had to ease out this wing right here. Right here, so I could tilt the light down and get this part right here off of the clasp, and then she'll just come right out. Blue tint, smoke, MotoDynamic. They are both LEDs. The beauty of MotoDynamic, they give you everything. It's simply plug and play. All you have to do is plug and then go play. Now I do have to transfer these grommets. You notice there's rubber grommets right here. So I've got to transfer those to the new light. Those are ready to go. Got to cut that. All we're doing is routing the wires, finding a spot for the relay, and we'll be cock locked and ready to rock. There we go. So, let's see, blinker relay box. So this can go down here. These will come up here. That plugs into there. But, I mean, look at that. Exact same plug. These will plug into here, color for color, bink, bink. Cover them up with the rubber. These will plug in right here. I think this is just one is left and one is right. So if you get it wrong, don't put your seat on yet. Just test them out, flip them. Because then this one's your brake. Like we said, that. This one down here is our running light. Right there is our running light for our license plate. Oh yeah, that's so much cleaner. That looks great. Alrighty guys, so now we've got tail tidy in place. Let's there's the hole. Reverse the socket. Get that hand started. Get the other three hands started. Last one. There it is. That one felt like it was stripping out, so I'm going to back it out again. Hand tighten it. And let's snug them up. Alright, she's secure, not going anywhere. Done. Tail tidy, in. Now I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off that plug, and then I'll splice these wires, which are the daytime running light wires, into the existing jack and just plug it in. And that should give me a license plate light. We'll have to test everything out before we button everything completely back up.
Alrighty guys, so finished test. Our license plate light works. Brake alert. Right turn. Left turn. Cancel. Stop. Everything off. We're ready to go. All right, so we will next we will clean up all this wiring, get everything put back together, and we'll be ready to ride.
So then there's how the wiring turned out. Nice and clean. Last thing to do, slap on the seat. She latches. She looks good.